Hello, today I'm with Leo DePrilly Jr. from Gem Young, and we're going to talk today about a topic that people in buying homes probably don't consider enough, and that is the idea of insurance. Leo works with Gem Young Insurance and is going to talk about a variety of different ideas. The first question I want to just kind of ask Leo is, somebody buying a home, what should they think about or consider as far as insurance, how that's going to impact the process of them buying a new home?
Well, Sean, that's a great question. And as you know, when you're buying your first home or any home, a lot of times it's overwhelming. There's a lot of things going on. And let's just set the table with this mentality here for a second. I tell folks that your home is your greatest asset. So when you're evaluating your insurance or your real estate process, consider that this is your greatest physical asset in terms of scale, size, and cost. So the number one thing I would tell people is don't sell it out to the lowest bidder. Don't go out there and get gouged, but don't race to the bottom for maybe a $40 or $50 price difference on something that is the cornerstone of your financial plan. With your average home insurance situation, especially with a first-time home buyer, things like replacement cost comes up. If God forbid something happens with this massive investment you've just made with your spouse or by yourself or with maybe business partners, you want to make sure that if that house is damaged or destroyed, you have the contract in place to rebuild that. Now, if I had to give you another lingo that I like to use with my clients, Sean, is that we really don't have insurance policies in this world. We have insurance contracts. Marketing departments of insurance companies have used the word policy because it's more palatable. But the truth is, what you're really doing is you're providing real estate services and facilitating a real estate transaction. And what I do is I facilitate a transaction between insurance companies and individuals, families, and businesses that provide a contract that says, if XYZ happens, company will do ABC. And I go into that long explanation because that's how I would encourage people to view their home insurance. It's a contract that protects your biggest asset in case things go really bad. Now, when you're buying your first house, one of the questions you would ask me is, how does that impact buying a house? Like everything, credit is a big deal. If you have reasonable credit, that makes insurance a lot easier than someone that might have really poor credit. That's just the world we live in. Other things that would impact your insurance is where you live. So if you're buying a house in Canfield or Poland or Liberty or Struthers or Cleveland or Pittsburgh, different areas have different insurance factors. And I can get into types of claims and severity, but I think that's probably best suited for a separate conversation. But the thing that really impacts your insurance the most is a combination of you and the property, your credit, your age, who you're buying it with, the type of property, condition, size, and area.